And how you guys doing? This is another thing of importance. Prosecute the satellite radar controller and the government people for damaging my face and teeth and blocking me from having relationships with females that are friendly with my race and females that meet the criteria and guidelines of my parents. These government people holding me hostage, blocking me from relationships with females that fit the criteria or that are potential girls I could date, or girls that I've dated in the past but I got kidnapped from. You know, these government men and their people need to get prosecuted. These people damaging my face, damaging my teeth. They're blocking me from my rights of living my life, and them putting their damage on my body is attempts of murder. Like, for instance, if I dated a girl and then the satellite man did a damage to my face and teeth, then the girl I would date would be like, oh, every time you look at you, they see that fucking shit damage that motherfucker did. Well, that's attempted murder. The government man has to face those charges. When I look in the mirror, I don't want to see the fucking damage you fucking caused. Do you understand that, government man? You're trash. You have no right damaging my looks or face or body because you can't have me. Because I won't date nobody of your race or your government agency or any fucking thing. You don't have a right damaging who I am because you're wanting something that you don't deserve and something you can't have. Then that man will say, well, he'll just steal it then. You get the death penalty. There's on-site restrictions against anybody trying to steal anything from my body or anybody trying to damage my body. You know what that means, government man? Those restrictions have been there since I was born. None of this shit should have happened. You better stay out of my face. They made my face really sore here, and I put baby oil on my face. And they made it sore over on this side, too. Why are you holding me hostage here? Because you're trying to better your career, trying to make yourself popular? Why are you blocking me from my money? So you could falsely claim that you thought you were richer than me and my parents? What is the reason, asshole? Are you blocking me from my mother and father's mansions because some girl claimed she thought I was mean or something? I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, whether I'm dating any girl or not. Dating a girl has no reference to whether I am supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions no matter what anybody's opinion is, because I'm the owner. My mother and father's mansions are not community property. They're not corporate properties. They're personal residences. Plus, I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies. Those mansions was not built with corporation budget money. None of them was. If you ever claim that they were, you can get arrested for falsely fabricating financial expenditures that are not factual. Do you understand that? My parents owned their own private jets, too, and airplanes. My parents owned their own private limousines, too, and their own private yachts, and their own private mansions. So who the fuck are any of these people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? My parents made trust funds for me, and only me. So who the hell are these people blocking me from my trust funds? Who are these people? Where did they come from? Who do they think they are? They have no right judging me or judging my parents' wealth. The Treasury has everything on record. The Treasury knows where my trust funds are at, even though they haven't sent me any letters about them or about my trust funds, or they haven't sent me any letters of where I can pick up property keys or who's on what property, which security people. They'll say, oh, wouldn't you know that? I got kidnapped from the property over 33 fucking years ago, assholes. Do you know what's going on? I haven't received any letters from the maids or butlers, or even the lawn care company. My parents owned their own lawn care companies too. Did you not know that? So, in reference to the government man that's blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, who's the person doing this shit? What is taking so long for me to receive information? Some man claims he's doing an investigation. Investigation on what? I've never done no drugs. No, man. Your FYI is attempts of murder. It's not for your information. I don't hang out with your people. I don't associate with your people. You're just trying to make up shit like you think you're a fucking psychic, but you're a quack. You even got my education wrong. And on top of that, in reference to people, don't believe none of these people that get it wrong about who my biological parents are. Don't believe none of these people if they're denying the fact of me being a real female hermaphrodite. You understand that? It's not for their FYI. They don't have a right searching my body. It's on my birth certificate, my real royal birth certificate. Who's the person blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Did anybody go up and ring the buzzer at the mansion and say, hey, why isn't Mark here? Or why didn't they say Walt Disney Jr. or Doris Duke Jr. or you know. Did anybody make a video about that? Did anybody go up there and ring the buzzer? And like you see on like Entertainment Tonight or ET or, well, Entertainment Tonight or E! Entertainment or Access Hollywood or American Journal or what's the other one? Current Affairs. When they go up to a voice box at somebody's mansion gate and goes and say something like, hey, is so-and-so here? I mean, like if they ask if I was there. And why isn't he there? Why isn't she there? You know, because we're making a story. We're doing a story on Mark, or also known as Chase. Or, you know, most people, all the people at the property know I'm also called Chase. So, how many people from Entertainment Tonight or any of the media news shows? How many of them have went to the guard gate of my mother and father's mansions and asked where I am at? And asked, why have I been held hostage for 33 fucking years and being blocked from the properties? The schools in Indianapolis had the information.